morning! I am heading to Baton Rouge today to meet my agent, Brenda Netzberger of Open Range. Brenda signed me last time I was here in June, but we hadn't met. I had submitted myself via email. I sent my headshot and resume to her, as well as my on-camera reel and my voiceover reel. And she jumped on the phone with me on my last day here right before I went to the airport, and she said she wanted to sign me. So I signed all the paperwork while I was in the Bay Area over the summer, and I'm back in the Southeast. So we wanted to have an official meetup. So I'm meeting her in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is 75 miles northwest of New Orleans. And I don't have a car. So I'm gonna go to Enterprise Rental Car right now, pick up a car, drive up to Baton Rouge, grab some lunch, and then I'm gonna meet with Brenda at 1:30. Shouldn't be longer than an hour and a half. No, shouldn't be longer than an hour, maybe even a half hour. I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm not gonna bring my iPhone out and record any of it because I don't wanna freak her out. That'd be a little weird on my first meeting with her. So I'm not sure how this day is gonna go, but I figured I'd start vlogging this morning, and maybe we could talk about my initial thoughts on vlogging and New Orleans. I've been here for about a week. Tomorrow will be the 1 week mark. And vlogging, I've been doing it for about a week and a half now, 2 weeks. So I have a lot of thoughts about both New Orleans and vlogging that I figured we could talk about today. So I'm gonna pack all my stuff up, get ready to get out of here, go to Enterprise, get a lift to go to Enterprise, get the rental car. So I think it's gonna be about an hour 30 minutes to get to Baton Rouge. Get to Baton Rouge, grab some lunch, go over to my meeting with Brenda, head back to New Orleans, try to get some early dinner because I have the benefit of having a car, which I usually don't have a car when I'm here, and then try to return my car before Enterprise closes at 6, and that'll be the day. Let's go! People are so nice in New Orleans. That's my first thought about New Orleans is I can't get over how friendly people are. I just walked into Enterprise and they open the door for me. They say hello, they say have a good day, they say thank you, they say how can we help you. I love it. I need to hit the road. It's 10:30. I'm getting on the road an hour later than I was hoping to. And I turned off the air conditioning so that I could do this without sound interference because I was trying to do it with air conditioning and you could hear the wind. I need to turn the air conditioning back on because it is so hot. So let's hit the road and we'll see how this day progresses. I'll try to do some more vlogging once I get to Baton Rouge because I certainly shouldn't be doing any recording while I'm driving. That would be super dangerous and not smart. We made it! I'm in Baton Rouge. I headed for Syrup Cafe thanks to a recommendation from my new friend Judy who lives in New Orleans. She used to live in Baton Rouge and I asked her about restaurants that I should check out while I'm in town, and she recommended Syrup's, which I guess has a lot of locations, but she recommended this one on Perkins. Judging from the parking lot, this is a hoppin' place. That was a fantastic lunch. Thank you so much, Judy, for the recommendation. Syrup's Cafe is definitely the place to go if you're looking for a quick lunch that's tasty and affordable. I'm gonna probably hang here for another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to go up to Brenda's place, meet with her at 1:30. Then I think I'm gonna head to the Capitol building and check that out since I'm here and it's only 15 minutes away, so I might as well. But since I have a couple minutes to spare, I figure I'd take the time right now to circle back to what I was saying earlier, that people here are so friendly. I have had the most amazing experiences. I've been here for less than a week, and people have just been left and right opening their arms and being like, let me take you out to dinner, let me take you out to coffee, let me introduce you to this person, let me take you over here. There's just a next level kindness and warmth in New Orleans that I don't think I've ever experienced anywhere. And I was actually talking about that with my friend Judy, who recommended Serops. We were just talking about that je ne sais quoi, that special thing about New Orleans. It's kind of like Paris, where in Paris, like, people are more about working to live and experiencing life and eating and drinking and enjoying each other's company and not really caring about what someone does. The first thing someone asks you is not, what do you do? And New Orleans has a similar vibe. It's just people want to live the good life, and they want to know who you are as a human being, not what your status is. So I've really been enjoying that. Some other thoughts about New Orleans. Okay, let's talk about this 2 suitcase situation. In my very first vlog, no, in my second vlog, my video about traveling here, I showed that I had 2 suitcases. And I talked about how I put almond butter and granola bars and shaving cream. And any logical person would be like, Jennifer, you're going to another US city. They have grocery stores. Why are you bringing a whole suitcase full of things that you can buy there? Well, let me tell you, when I was here in June, I went to a market that will not be named, and I would go up and down the aisles looking for my normal products that I would get back in California. And Kind bars, you know, the granola bars, they were close to $4 a piece. In California, I can easily get them for $1.89 and usually buy them on sale for like $1.50 a piece. So I was freaking out because it just seemed like the cost of living here in New Orleans was exorbitant. I just was baffled by how expensive things were. I freaked out and I was like, I need to bring a suitcase of all the things that I like to have on hand, but I don't want to pay a huge amount of money for. Being in New Orleans this time, I thought I'll give Whole Foods a try because I love Whole Foods. Like, I love Whole Foods. There is something about Whole Foods that no matter what city I'm in, when I walk into a Whole Foods, I feel immediately better. I feel centered. Whole Foods, what are you doing? Like, your feng shui is on point. I don't know what is going on in there, but I just love walking into Whole Foods, and it's my way of centering myself in any city that I visit. So I walked into the Whole Foods here in New Orleans on Magazine. Well, I'm not in New Orleans right now, I'm in Baton Rouge, but you get what I'm saying. Kind bars were like $1.60. I started perusing the aisles in Whole Foods, and I couldn't believe that the prices were so affordable. Whole Foods. So I started talking with a lot of people about this, and it turns out maybe since the Amazon acquisition, a lot of the prices have been dropped. Plus, I'm a Prime member, so I get extra discounts. I will now be shopping at Whole Foods all the time while I'm in New Orleans, and that negates the need for 2 suitcases. I am now getting super hot. It is 91 degrees right now, and I am feeling all 91 of those degrees. So I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning, I'm gonna turn off this vlog, and I am going to head to Brenda's place. And then once that's over, then I can continue with my thoughts on New Orleans and also about vlogging. I wanna talk about what my early thoughts about vlogging are. All right, talk to you soon. Out of my meeting with Brenda, and it went so well. Brenda is amazing, and the meeting lasted close to 2 hours because we had an unlimited number of things to talk about. She's such an interesting person and so kind and so genuine. We hit it off so well, and I'm thrilled to be represented by her. I'm just so excited. This was a great meeting, a great trip to Baton Rouge. It is now close to 3:30. I'm gonna try to hit up the Capitol building. I made it to the Capitol. I have no time to look around because it is close to 4 o'clock, and now there's after work traffic, so it looks like it's gonna take me an hour and a half to get back to New Orleans. As I was driving around, I was thinking, what are the chances that I can actually find parking easily around a state capitol? I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I'd just drive up to the Capitol and find like a parking spot right there. But after a little bit of driving around, I did find a parking spot. So I'm so glad I was able to get out and walk around and see a bit of the state capitol's grounds. But now I have to head back to New Orleans and get the car back in to Enterprise on time. Oh my goodness, this heat is killing me. Ah, I gotta get back in the car. Oh man, I just passed by the old Capitol building and the Mississippi River. So next time I'm in town, I need to definitely capture footage of that and just spend more time here so I can check those things out. I just stopped at a Chevron, filled up my tank because it needs to be 3/4 full by the time I drop it off. So I figured fill it up now so I can just drop it off at Enterprise right when I get into New Orleans. So hopefully that plan works. It was only $2.08 per gallon. How is gas that cheap? Oh my gosh, so great. I am dying. I need to turn the AC on right now and get back on the road. Made it back. And it is 10 minutes to 6, their closing time. And right on the nose. There's something very satisfying about that. Now that I'm home, let's cover the other things I wanted to talk about today. New Orleans, it's close to 95, 97 degrees with 70% humidity, meaning it feels like 110. It's insane. The way that I handle it is wearing workout clothes. The great thing is you're already expecting to be sweaty in your workout clothes, so you don't feel necessarily as gross because it's workout clothes. So that's been my solution to dealing with the heat. Let's see, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, I wanted to talk about why I decided to not rent a car. Renting a car for a month would be so expensive, and I just didn't want to have to deal with that expense. It has been a bit challenging because the neighborhood where I'm staying is amazing. It's safe, it's beautiful. The problem is it's a little bit removed from everywhere that I would need to be in terms of convenience. So a grocery store or places where I can work out or restaurants or where the casting offices are. All of that stuff is not walking distance from where I'm at, so I literally have to take a Lyft anytime I want to do anything, which has been pretty costly. So a huge learning from this trip is that the next time I come to New Orleans, I want to stay somewhere along Magazine or near Magazine Street. Magazine Street is a really well-known street for shopping and restaurants and bars and fun stores and galleries. It's just a really great street that has a lot of stuff right next to each other. There's this area in Uptown near the Whole Foods that would be my ideal location. I'm hoping to find a place near there because then I could just walk to the Whole Foods. I could walk to a Walgreens right there. The bar studio that I started attending is right there, and there's a ton of restaurants and bars, so everything would be within walking distance. I think that's a really great learning to figure out the neighborhood where I want to be when I come back. All right, I think that's it for me today. The things I'm excited about this week are it's restaurant week in New Orleans. So I'm going to try a lot of restaurants for reduced price, which is gonna be fantastic. The restaurants that I've made reservations for are Brennan's and Shaya and Le Petit Grocery. These are all bougie restaurants, but they have a fixed menu for restaurant week, and you could go lunch or dinner, and lunch is obviously more affordable, so Brennan's, Shaya, and Le Petit Grocery all have $20 menus, prefix menus for lunch. So I made lunch reservations for all of them. I'm super excited. So that's this week. My goal is to get 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel by, let's say, October 1st. Oh my gosh, if I could get 50 subscribers by October 1st, I'd be so happy. So please subscribe. I love making these videos and it helps me know that you're enjoying them. So please, please, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are well and I will talk to you very soon.